What's up, fellow comic book junkies? In the comic room, I thought to start this one out in the comic room since I'm actually hanging out in the family room. My Mylar and boarding these days. So let's start out in here, and as you can see, we can turn this camera around. I'm going through some boxes. All these boxes in here are stuff I have not read, except for the Golden Age. And so I've been going through and getting some random cool books out for you guys, mylaring them, and then showing some cool videos every Saturday and Sunday. So those have not been read either. None of them. Well, those are Golden Age over there. So we're going to go to the other room. I'm getting the computer ready to produce the videos here. So let's hit that intro. We'll head to the other room and we'll just see a small, cool stack of comics. Here we are in the family room. Yes, I put my Christmas tree up early. Actually, I never take it down. And the method to my madness is my parents died when I was very young, both of them. And I don't know, keeping the Christmas tree up keeps them fresh in my mind every day. My wife's mannequin over there. Woo woo. Family portrait. We got like a sea beachside theme here. So there's the pelican, the lighthouse, and we got the sea green walls. And this is just that's our place where you just throw stuff around and relax and watch TV. And so that's why I'm sitting in here. I haven't made any progress since last video because I'm shooting all my videos in right away. It's like I do 3 or 4 in a row, and then I'll post them all weeks in advance. So these are stuff that I just shot videos for, and I almost finished up this. I'll finish this box up here when I get done with the videos today. I'll put this one over here and begin on it, and bring another one in and put it over here. So let's get to the comics. That's why you came. What do we have here? So we have the beginning, the first official adaptation of The Empire Strikes Back in the Star Wars Marvel Comics Volume 1 run. Just a really cool cover. Number 39. What is this? 1980. With a nice corner box there with the droids. Darth Vader, one of the ultimate villains. I was trying to think in my mind, what are some of the ultimate villains that have transcended over time? And what came to mind was Dracula, Fu Manchu, Darth Vader, Doctor Doom, the Joker. I'm sure I'm missing a few other ones. Maybe you can fill in a couple more in the comments section. But yeah, this one was on my wall. I said, let me show this. I pulled a couple wall books off to start off with, and maybe finish with a couple. So this is another book I have on my wall. I got this off eBay. Low grade. Definitely a 3.0 copy. Number 16. What is this? May 62, I think. Spectacular special issue. The start of a great new Avengers lineup. Cap leads the team from now on. I think Thor and Iron Man leave. And I love that corner box. Is that Steve Ditko? I did a history on the corner box on my channel. So Steve Ditko was the inventor of that. So this is from 1965. Hawkeye joins the team. Scarlet Witch joins. Quicksilver joins. Iron Man departs, and this is the third appearance of Kang. Great Kirby cover. Nice purple background. And so let's get going. I'm up to this. I'm up to the G's or the H's in the boxes. Here comes the cat. Hey, brother. Nice Jim Starlin cover with Star Sapphire, sorry. Thrilling Exploits of the Green Gladiator, number 129. What is this, 1979? I wanted to show this because it's the Jim Starlin cover. He's a great artist. Everything he does is always so good. And he's an epic writer, too. She's a little chunky there, though, wouldn't you say? She's got a little heft on her. what year? No, 1980. I said 79. And then we have a DC Romance Comics. I think this is the last issue. Number 152 from November 1972. I believe this is last issue. Love ran away when I was tied to a wheel. And it's a nice full mouth kiss cover. You don't see that too often. She's like, oh no, I lost my wheelchair man. The special needs man needs a special woman, but it wasn't me. Special. Donna Faye's Like It Is. So we got like a Dear Abby in there. That's what I love about these romance comics is like the Dear Abby letters. Because I read them and I'm like, this one could be true, but this one sounds like BS. Love stories. Nice. It's got a mini skirt. I don't know who does that cover. It looks kind of like a Nick Cardy cover to me. And then here, I threw this one in because it had a Silver Age Mylar and I needed to change it because I needed it. I ran out of the Silver Age sized. So I put this one in the current size, but it's a nice first issue of Barbed Wire, which is a great name for a female comic book character. Ace of Spades, #1. And it's a pretty nice looking rendition of her. Not Adam Hughes, but it's not bad. Inside, you can win a free Barbed Wire Triumph motorcycle. I'm digging the boots. Actually, I've been trying to find a red pair of boots like this for my wife. And I've looked for a while, and they are impossible to find in red. They have every color but red. What year is this? 1996. It's a Chris Warner cover. And then this is a cool second print. This is the silver foil one. And this is from May 1992 with the homage to Hulk #1, the 30th anniversary issue. Is he man or is he monster or is he both? So nice second print. Look at that purple up there. Silver foil. It's the first one I've ever seen. I found it in a dollar bin. I said, heck, I'll take that. I have the first print, which is also pretty cool. I think that's a green foil cover. Oversized 30th anniversary, silver foil, origin. I told you all that stuff. And then here, I think we have a third print? Second print. First appearance of Professor Hulk, personality, and first appearance of Guild Hulk. Second print, it's a little tiny bit dirty. So we probably got like a 7.5 copy here. But nice black background. What's the original one? Like a gray or something? You got the gold lettering on the back. It's a really cool graphic. Second print, Hulk 377. What is this? January 89 or something like that? 91. So comics were still $1 in 1991. I want to know, have you come across any second prints? Do they go for anything? I've never really cared to look up what they're going for or nothing. But I'd be curious to know. I'm sure it's probably a $20 book and probably higher grade. And this is a pretty tough book to get. Another one of those DC dollar books. And if you haven't seen my DC dollar books, 1979 to 1983, go check it out. So Jonah Hex, Spectacular. This is a Garcia Lopez cover, and it's a killer book. I found a second one of these, and I traded it or gifted it over to, I believe, Metarog. So you got a 30-page Jonah Hex. That's a pretty good story, 30 pages. Plus Backlash, Scalp Hunter, all-out action, no ads, 68 pages. And this book is pretty tough to find. 1978. I always love that banner. It just looks so cool. I love these books. They're so thick, so much to read, so much content in them. What's up next? Random cool books. Batman 575 with Alan Davis cover and Alice Davis interior art. A really cool book. Batman with a gun, which you know that he had for the first 2 or 3 issues. I think he carried a gun with a nice leather holster. So Alan Davis is a really great artist, and the art in here is really good. And this is one of those. This is part 1, and I think McFarlane does what, 2 or 3, part 2 or 3, June '87. So this is the one that is more affordable out of the run, out of the storyline. Great cover. Love that grim face right there. Slits in the eyes. Everything about this is cool. This was an A-OK from Roger, my friend Metarog. Check out his video. It'll be coming up. It'll be out probably before this one hits. Just an ACG Forbidden Worlds. Kubenberger cover. I always love the trade dress. And it's got the little planets there. This is probably, it's number 123, October 64. The Ghost of the Wooden Indian Plant. Interesting. And then here, wow, there's quite a bit of modern books in this collection. So here we have a Grim Reaper cover by Sergio Cariallo. This is second to last issue. I have to imagine the print run on this is pretty low. Fear of the Reaper. Great cover, though. Love the coloring, the purple background, the green, like Spectre-ish looking Grim Reaper. And then it's War Machine, issue number 24 from March 1996. Look at the red eyes. Some really good. I saw this in the dollar bin. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm taking that home. I'm not much of a modern comic book guy, but I couldn't leave this. This is just a cool looking book. Now this one, this is kind of a key, but nobody knows about it. So this is Batman volume 3, number 42. This is the, I forget what they call this. 3rd volume run. The first one was New 52, and this one was something. But anyways, Batman hunted by the Justice League. Now, why is this a key? From the cover, the art is horrible. I really don't care for it. But let me show you why this is a key. I was reading an article, and it mentioned this book, and I'm like, I got to find it. Found it in a dollar book from 2018. I think it was a YouTube video. They said, what if Superman ever punched Batman? So he kills Batman in here. So here they're fighting. They're face to face right there. Batman's hanging up. He's got Batman hanging upside down. And Superman punches him. Look at that. And he kills him. He punched him. Look at that. His blood coming out of his mouth. His mask is torn. Supposedly he kills him in this issue with a punch to the face. Or maybe he recovered, I don't know. But if you ever wonder what would happen if Superman punched Batman, this is the issue that it happens for the first time. Let's look at that one more time and then I'll put it back. So he punches Batman in the face. That's Batman issue 42. So that's why I kept it. I don't care for the art or anything. It's just the first time that Superman ever punched Batman. And now you know what'll happen. I'm sure that he pulled the punch or Batman would be dead for sure. So here we have some Bronze Age Jack Kirby goodness. Black Panther, number 10 from 1978. I do have the number 1 issue. And I've been avoiding big keys in my videos I've been putting out over on the weekends, just so that to focus on those books that really hardly ever get seen that are cool, you know, in between the keys or the number ones. And I've gotten a bigger response than I ever thought I would. So Black Panther number 10. I don't know how far on that run that I am. I know I got quite a bit of them. I'm not a Mike Grell, big Grell fan, but this is the return of the title of Green Lantern, Green Arrow. And it's a pretty cool looking cover. At last, the return of the greatest comic of them all, which I don't know about that. But it was on a 4-year hiatus. So in 1972, they stopped producing the Green Lantern title. Probably wasn't selling much anymore. The last issue had Neil Adams on the art, so this has Mike Grell on the art. No Evil Shall Escape My Sight, number 90, September 1976. So if you can find this one, it's the return to the title. So this is like the first issue. I wouldn't say it was canceled, but I would say it was on a hiatus. And then here we have a trade paperback. My LCS had these in 50-cent bin a while back. So a bunch of Archie ones. You know what? For 50 cents, it's a good reading. So, and I love Josie and the Pussycats. So this is the best of Josie and the Pussycats. You know, I don't have the year on this thing. But you can see right here how thick it is. And I think I have 4 or 5 of these. I got them all out of this is a Rex Lindsay cover. I got them all out of the 50-cent bin. And they're all near mint, so for 50 cents, I'll take a chance. I'll sit back for an afternoon with a caffeinated beverage and maybe sitting outside and read some Josie. Hold on. I'm going to pause this for a minute. Okay, so I was going through my boxes and I pulled out this book to make a good pile of random cool comics. And I was going through another box. I'm like, oh, didn't I just see that one? So I went through 3 or 4 boxes looking for that second copy and I couldn't find it. Well, I just showed it in the last video, which was this one, which is a killer Nick Hardy cover. And so I'm going through this pile for this video, and that's why I couldn't find it, because I already had gotten it out. So I got 2 nice copies of that. What did I pay for this one? I paid $6 for this one, and actually, they look about the same. This one has a little miscut where the wrap is over from the back, and this one has a nice straight cut, but it's got some spine ticks on it. So that one was $2. This one was $6. But nevertheless, man, what a killer cover, right? And both of these, let's see, I can see the miscut over here on the little star, little sun on the circle. This one, I think, is pretty well lined up, which is great. So this one's a little bit higher grade, and this one is a little bit better as far as the cut. Put them together and you got a perfect copy. So yeah, that is a killer book. That's a killer cover. This is like a wall book. I mean, it's not an expensive book, but it's one that you put on the wall. People walk in and go, oh my goodness, that's beautiful. And then up next, we have from 1979, March, Marvel 2-in-1 with Thing and Submariner. Again, it's another wrap miscut here with a pop staple. But it's a cool book. Dollar bin. Throw it in Mylar, looks even better. And it's Marvel Classics. Namor and Ben Grimm side by side in the battle for a man's life. The Stalker from the Stars. Nice little double thing right here. Yeah, so cool. Cool book. I love it. I love it, man. Who does the art on that? I don't know. Is that Buscema? Sal? That's what it looks like to me. It could be Buckler, though. Okay, wow, we got quite a few books yet, and we're already up to 13 minutes. Another modern book, 1992, number 494, but a great cover. Who does this cover? Tom Grummel. First appearance of Kismet. She later becomes the strange visitor. But look at that book. Just a cosmic, awesome book. First appearance of Kismet. I just love this cover. It's just so cool. Another modern book that you see in a dollar bin and you're like, yeah, I could throw that on the wall and it would look so cool. My philosophy is no matter how small your collection or where you live, if you live in an apartment, throw up 4 or 5 books on a wall, a shelf, or wherever, and you have a little spot where you can go and just kind of get therapy, get good vibes from the area, throw a chair over there and be like a little comfort zone, get away from the world, forget your problems, surround yourself. I think it takes only 5 comics to surround yourself with. So if you got at least 5 good, your favorites, throw them around together on a shelf and walk under them and just pick up the vibes, the aura, the spirit. Okay, so here we got a killer cover. I love this, man. I used to have like 5 copies, and I think I gifted a bunch. I still have 2 left. So Green Lantern, Volume 3, number 49, 1994. Who does this cover? Daryl Banks cover. Just a great, another modern book, February 1994, but another killer cover. So I could never leave these every time I found them. I actually was looking for that DCU variant, logo variant. I have not ever been able to find that one, but look at this one. You know, this is volume. I didn't put the volume, but this is the next volume. So this is Ivan Reis's homage cover to Green Lantern 49. November 1997, number 23. And I don't know. His book looks more realistic. I can't decide. I think I like them both the same. So this one looks more realistic. Even though this has more of a cartoonish feel, it's got more of a, you can feel the sinister grin in this one more. Which one do you prefer? Green Lantern 23 or Green Lantern 49? Wow, we got quite a big books. I thought I had divided them evenly, but I guess I put more in this pile than the other one. So this is, who's this cover? RV? Great cover, though. One of those coming up from the grave covers. Number 13, December 1974. Pretty nice copy. I think I've got this for $1. Swamp Thing, number 13. Just a killer graveyard coming up from the grave cover. I like it. Number 13, so even better, the numbering. Nice moon in the background. Then we got an Atlas book. So I guess we got swamp creatures here. The Tales of Evil featuring the Bog Beast, number 2. Great art. I don't care for the characters so much, but there's the details what I like about this book. Because look at this. You got a full picture everywhere that extends throughout the cover. So there's a lot going on. The Bog Beast, 1975, number 2, April. You got the Stilt Man. You got the lady that rides the pony, probably. The strong man's being tossed around. You got the circus tent all the way through the cover. So number 81 is her first appearance from 1962, but this is Miss Liberty, number 88. So when I was doing my DC female history documentaries, I researched every female character superhero DC put out from the beginning of the company all the way to 86. So when I got to her, I was researching her. I found that her first appearance didn't go for that much. I have that in the other room. So I looked through the whole run, and she has like 3 other cover appearances, and they, with her costume, the red, white, and blue, and she's just a female, they all look cool. So I had to grab this one. Miss Liberty Rides Again. So this is number 88 from 1963. So if you want to pick up a cool character in Tomahawk, Miss Liberty issues are really cool. And her first appearance doesn't go for that much. And then Liberty Bell is her mother from the Golden Age. Next up, we have a nice high-grade copy from July 85. Alan Moore on the scripts. This is a Golden Age character from Britain. I don't remember who created him, but he's actually a rip-off of the Fawcett's Captain Marvel. And so they just took a character, renamed him, and made a similar origin, similar storyline, but it was all original stories. And he was very popular in Britain in the late 50s, early 50s to late 50s. So this is number 1. This is the Rebirth, like I said again, by Alan Moore. This was a pretty hot book when it came out. Of course, because of Alan Moore. Okay, 2 more books. This is just one of those miniseries. DC put out quite a few miniseries kind of copying Marvel when they had success with, what was it, the Marvel Superhero Contest of Champions, and then the Secret Wars. So DC started putting out some miniseries. This is a pretty cool one, Buckler Giordano cover. The Krypton Chronicles, so it gives some stories of what went on the planet before Superman was launched to Earth. Number 1, this reveals the Man of Steel's roots, and this is from 1981. I have to say DC had a lot of miniseries, but they were all really good. I enjoyed them all. Okay, last book. We're at a half hour. I hope you stuck around. From 1987, we showed part 1. This is part 3 with a nice Todd McFarlane cover. Again, Batman with a pistol hanging over the tombstone of his parents. Mike Barr on the writing. McFarlane on interior and cover art, August 1987. And he's got the early Spawn cape there. Just a great art. Year 3, McFarlane. Okay, no, we got 2 more books. So I got 2 cool books from this. What is this one from? This is from 1960, my favorite Steve Ditko cover. I don't know who did the inking, but they did great shadowing on this thing. It looks so 3D. Journey into Mystery, number 58, May 1960, I said, yeah. A nice solid copy of it, too. Nice train cover. Coming up, like the Fantastic Four, number 1, monster from the Earth type cover. I found Rue, the monster from the bottomless pit. It's Rue! Up from the bottomless pit! Mankind is doomed! Journey into Mystery, number 58. Like I said, that's my favorite Ditko cover. Let me know what you think of this one. Think it's really cool? All right, so we're on the last book. This is from 1955, so early silver. And it's just, I found this at my LCS for $25. Can you believe that? Black Cat Western Comics, number 56, October 55. The darling of the what is she? The Darling of Hollywood. This is a Lee Elias cover. And my LCS here in town, the big one, thank goodness, they don't know a whole lot about Golden Age. And a lot of times they'll throw a good, usually like $25 on them. I've gotten great Golden Age there for 25, even less. And this book goes for 60, I'd say it's probably like 80, maybe $100. And this is probably like a 3.0, 3.5. So happy to get that. Let me know what you think. Are you familiar with the Black Cat character? I know Marvel had a Black Cat, but great cover. In distress there. I wish that would have been like a damsel in distress, but she's throwing him the lasso. Look at her waist. Her waist is like so small. Anyways, that's it. We're at 30 minutes, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one. Peace out from Nighttiger Comics.